interesting to watch due to the fact that, have you noticed that in TVT so little units are used, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
It's not really like a big ball, it's all like harass and tactics, it's stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. I can hear David talking about Brood War in the background. It's like Brood War!
Oh, man. Beat it down, bitch! Reaper is 3/4 of the way down. So
that SCV is just he is doomed.
Yeah.
Oh, the starter step.
Yeah, look. Oh yeah, Seth, that's my man. Micro Slither. Look at him go. He's got his bayonet. He's gonna stab that Marine in the eye. Nice
and
job.
And he got it.
Yeah,
Good job for him.
But the Reaper is going out. How will Seth stop this? Or sorry, Micro Slither stop this? We'll certainly see.
Okay, so Seth. Wow. Micro Slither does not have. He just got his factory, right? So this seems just like a casual, either like 1-1-1 or It's actually funny because in TVT I've noticed a little bit of an expansion from both of the players. They're doing the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's still.
I mean, it's a mirror matchup, so it's going to happen eventually.
Well,
right?
I mean, that's actually not necessarily true. Oh my goodness, pulling off the SCVs and like Micro Slither crumbling under the pressure, and there actually could be an SCV kill, and there is. There it is.
Oh God, Reapers are annoying.
Yes, Reapers are definitely. We could all agree that Reapers are definitely in the in the annoying category. But if Micro Slither, now the thing with Reapers and TVT that's really tricky is the fact that you can't really stop it as another Terran. You need to get another Reaper yourself.
Oh,
but
he got it
beautifully. Yes, Micro Slither got the. That was nice.
Oh, and he's doing like a stim pack timing, I think.
Ooh,
is he?
That is no.
Is he? Or is that just the regular time for stim pack?
I think he's just researching stim pack due to the fact that stim pack is very viable in all matchups.
Yeah, I mean stim pack is like probably I think the coolest upgrade in the game.
I think it's definitely one of them. I have to say that Blink is pretty cool too.
Yeah, Blink is in terms of micro possibilities is pretty cool.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, Stim is just really, it has micro possibilities too.
I mean, it's more of like a blink on and off switch, right, with the timer.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting in the fact that it makes like without the stim pack, the Marines would be useless. Like Terran would be really bad, you know?
Yeah.
It's a siege tank. Are we getting a like 2-base siege tank?
I think he's just gonna play. I'm not sure.
Is he playing it safe or is he trying to do something aggressive? Because we see in TVT right now. There is a second. Oh, there's a third fat. Oh, Seth.
So Micro Slither is going for mech, ladies and gentlemen, and this is going to be really interesting to see.
So something that I found interesting in TVT is the Hellion is doing like a reactor Hellion build because Marines are light units, right?
Right.
So basically what you can do is since Hellions do extra damage versus light, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah. So basically they can just drive up, shoot a bunch of Marines, and then drive away because they're highly mobile. And they also can get you map control and scouting. Now, this tank kind of hard counters them in kind of a way. Ooh, yep. Third base. Third base going on, and that'll be an orbital command center. He's getting +1 infantry weapons.
Yes, he is.
And double refinery. Okay.
Double tech labs for Micro Slither.
Mm-hmm. It's a very tech lab. Mech is a very tech lab heavy build, and Micro Slither really needs to get the second base saturated.
I agree
very badly.
I agree. He's really focusing on the gas portion, and if you notice, his gas is very high, and it's not really balanced with his minerals. But I mean, meals do help, and SAB he's going for a third himself, and this time he's not doing what Unresolvable did and building it in his base. He's actually just gonna flat out build it right there. So kind of risky, but at the same time, not really. So
Alien's just driving around, taking some towers. I mean, Seth getting this third base. God, Micro Slither getting this third base is very good for him. Just in general. I mean, you want the more bases that you get, the better it is. Seth, Micro Slither, some mines.
Yes.
And is he yes, he's making some siege tanks. He's making 1 siege tank so far.
Yeah, I want to also take into effect. effect that both of the supply is fairly even. So there's no supply difference. Both of these players definitely did come to play, and they
have almost the exact same amount of Marines.
Yeah,
which is fun.
It is
and
funny.
3 tanks.
8 to 6. Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty much. They have pretty much the exact same thing. Oh, blue flame.
4th base. Ooh, really greedy from Unresolvable to grab a 4th base. I mean, honestly, he can get away with it. Yeah, because like
if you see what he knows about it, he knows he's got a 2nd base and he knows he's got a 3rd base, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't know anything else, so he feels like, oh well, I mean, if he's gonna get a 3rd base, I can get a 4th base, since I have these siege tanks that can protect.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Blue flame being researched as well.
Yeah, this is very good.
Very, very good. Armory being finally 2 armories. He's gonna go for those double upgrades, and very nicely starting to get that saturation in the natural that you were talking about, as well as having a Widow Mine there to stop drops. Really, really smart. Both bases, I might add. So
I mean, having a Widow Mine behind each refinery, although kind of excessive, is very, very good. I remember a game in which you played where you had an Oracle in someone's base, and then it was shot down by a Widow Mine behind a refinery.
Yeah.
That's an extremely effective way. Ooh, are these?
Yes, that is going to be a drop. He's actually repositioning.
He has 2 siege tanks. He has 2 siege tanks in one of those.
Yes, he does. But at the same time, Seth is completely...
He dropped
right on there. Whoa, the siege tank positioning on that is really epic. Unfortunately, Microsolar is going to clean that up with ease due to that Zelnaga tower, the placement. That was great.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But did you see that siege tank on that?
I can't tell if that was on purpose or not.
I don't think that was, but at the same time, that was really neat to see.
That would be very cool, but that siege tank right there, and then all the Hellions, they're just like destroy and defend.
Absolutely.
Great. And then we got a starport coming up. 2nd one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is
going to be producing.
Oh, and a fusion core.
Really? Where? Oh my goodness! He's going for cattle bruisers. Oh man! If Day 9 was here, he would be rustling his, or not really rustling, he'd be wetting his pants. Yeah, that's more. It's more appropriate, I suppose. But I do want to take into effect the upgrades. +2 infantry is about to be finished in 20 seconds.
I mean, he's getting 1-1, which it's not exactly the most. I mean, he has siege tanks, right?
So those attack of the 3rd base. Of Microsoft, they're getting a lot of SCV kills.
And
Hellions are going to clean up this army, but actually the 3rd base could go down. It's so close. He needs to repair the. Oh my goodness!
No, Seth. He tried to get repaired, but he just couldn't make it. Oh my god.
That was wow. That was definitely worth for Unresolvable.
Well, I mean,
he does clean it up, but he is actually going to counter push. Let's see what he can do here. If he's going to counter push, he has to counter push now.
Yeah, those Hellions could do a lot of damage if they were just, if they ran in, did a bunch of damage, and then were turned into Hellbats.
Anyways, continue.
Sorry, I'm doing a thing with the camera.
Oh my god. Yamato cannon being researched, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Battle cruiser operation.
Cruisers, man. I do not see this like at all.
Wow, look at that with the APM.
Marines getting completely destroyed by the siege tanks, and
he just that sucks, man. That sucks. I mean, he's getting 2-2, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay. The thing I don't get is why not just completely invest in battle cruisers? Oh, well, the first of many battle cruisers is operational. So he is making Thors, but I feel he should wait. Are these all what the? Oh my God! He's making 4 other factories. Holy crap!
Wow.
Yeah. He needs to focus a lot less on the gas and more on the mineral intake. He should be taking 1 or 2 bases.
Yeah, I agree.
He should have the amount of bases that Unresolvable has right now.
Yeah, and Unresolvable's mineral count, I might add, is really high. He's at 2K at the moment.
Which, with this amount of production, he really shouldn't be. I think he's just forgetting to make other units.
Also consider the fact he's on 4 bases, about to go on a 5th base, and there's virtually no pressure from Micro Slither at the moment.
These siege tanks can totally screw up everything. Is he? Oh,
He's
yeah.
moving out. Does he see this force? I don't think he does. This could work. I don't think he should attack at the natural. Ooh, but the siege tanks do get discovered, and there is a cattle bruiser. Does he see it?
That was good. There was a SCV giving vision to the siege tanks, and he just sniped it with his Hellions.
Yeah, that was nice.
Very nice. Ooh,
Cattle Bruiser moving out. Doesn't have enough energy for Mono Cannon. The Thor doing work, baiting out the rest of the army, and just Micro Slither is taking all this damage. He's just gonna go straight for it. Here he goes, laying down the siege tanks, the Hellions, Thors focusing the Cattle Bruisers, siege tanks, not even focus firing the siege tanks over here. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter. Thor's being microed.
He really needs to stand up on that high ground.
He really does. He has no vision, and the siege tanks are just doing work versus these other ones. But at the same time, this siege tank count for Micro Slither is superior to Unresolvables, and the entire army is destroyed, but there's no anti-air. The Cattle Bruisers are doing so much damage, and at the same time, there is a drop in the main base with Marines. And I don't know, there is the good game from Slither, from Micro Slither, and the first game goes to Unresolvable.
So that game is a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier in the game. Was in TVT, you need to establish air control. Otherwise, your enemy will either make battle cruisers or they will make, Vikings, or they will do whatever they want. If they own the sky, they basically win the game.
Yeah.
I mean, Micro Slither just, I felt, had. I mean, how are you able to know about fucking battle cruisers, right? Before they show up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That was just interesting. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I feel like in TVT, especially with that many siege tanks, you need to just siege up somewhere, take a bunch of his bases. He could have taken away his 3rd, his 4th, and then his 5th, and then just still hung out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could have taken 2 or 3 bases while his siege tanks were just there, waiting for him to make a mismatch, and he just needed to have better positioning. Unresolvable, but he just ran in there and then sieged, which,
I agree.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes when you have 12 million of them, but he only had like 8. So, and we're going straight into game 2.
We're going into game 2. We have 1-0 from Unresolvable. Let me switch out the scenes for this. Kaboom. Kaboom. There we are. Anyways. So, the map is going to be Overgrowth. So, will we see the same thing as before, or will we see something a little bit different? Both players.
I hope I'm recording right now.
Oh.
I hope I'm recording right now.
To the bottom left of the map, the blue Terran has been destroying the Toastapolypse 2014 tournament. But at the same time, Micro Slither does have a chance. It is going to be Unresolvable.
And in the top right, as the red Terran, I would say, rookie of this week right now, it's Seth, aka Micro Slither. So, I think it's, TVT is probably the most, TVT is the build, wow, I can't even speak right now. TVT is probably the matchup where the openers are exactly the same, more often, than ZVZ. In ZVZ, you can do, some different stuff. You usually don't, but you can. Most TVTs, you do the exact same build, unless you're, so this game and last game, they're both exactly the same so far.
Yeah.
Same openers.
In fact, they're both walling off, which is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. In TVT, you can wall off. It's just kind of abusable by siege tanks. But, everything is kind of abusable by siege tanks. So, why start worrying about it now?
Yeah.
Getting the gas. I wonder, is Micro Slither going to go directly into mech? Or is he going to do what he likes to do? Or is he going to do, regular bio play?
I actually think he likes mech.
No.
Or does he like bio better? I'm pretty sure he likes mech better.
No, I know. But I'm saying.
Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten all day. Anyway, sorry. Continue. I'm so sorry.
I'm saying that he can do what he usually likes to do, which is mech, or he can do something that he does like to do. Right? He enjoys playing Terran, but with Bio, he's good, and I think the good thing is that he likes to drop a little bit more than most early Terrans like to do.
Yeah.
But he understands exactly what you have to do to get out of a drop. So sometimes he just doesn't like to do it because he feels like he can't do anything.
Yeah. And there's a Reaper going out, and then SV is going to be destroyed.
That SV is
and
very dead.
if Microsoft reacts correctly, unfortunately, he's getting a reactor. He's not getting any units at all.
Yeah.
He has 2 Marines, but Reaper could just outkite them completely. We'll certainly see what happens.
Sure. I mean, this Reaper is just a scout. He can get a drone kill, but the moment that you go, oh, can I get some drones, is the moment where you end up losing the Reaper because you got too greedy.
Oh my goodness, the Marines are out of position. Oh, a little misclick from the Reaper though, but that health regen is going down and doing some work on the SCVs. But the Marines at the same time are saying, "You want a piece of me, boy?" And then they do scare off that Reaper.
He's doing double refinery.
Yep.
And he's doing Hellions.
That is so cool. He's doing like a TVZ-esque style.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this stuff has been done in TVT a lot.
Oh yeah.
Now,
sure.
Seth likes to Microsoft likes to tell me that it's totally okay for him to put stuff on the low ground. It's totally fine for him to do this when it's like only kind of not really, except not really.
I think honestly you can't do that versus like, I don't know, I guess Zerg really? I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
If Unresolvable had seen this, he could have just run his Reaper over there, shot the thing, and then left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's too abusable. Just do it on the high ground, so then you remember to make it into an orbital command before you land it.
Yeah.
And then you just lift off and land it, and it takes like maybe 5 seconds.
Yeah.
A third or a fourth base you can put on the low ground, right? Because you have enough economy to make up the 400 if you cancel, right? Or make up the like 50 if you cancel. But a second base when you're on one base, it's kind of like, are you going to really lose that 400 if you can't cancel properly? And then you're sitting there like, oh, well, I just spent $400 on something that's not real.
It's just not real. Wow.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Wow. Okay. Well, the Hellions are moving out for Microsoft. There does Unresolved only has 3 Marines. This could actually do a lot of damage if Micro correctly. Well, he does have
got
one
a siege tank coming up.
Yeah, he does have a siege tank coming up, but the entire ground army is going to be destroyed. And if Microsoft chooses to, he could probably go up the ramp if he doesn't lower it, but he does, or not lower it, but raise it, but he does. Siege tank is there, does not need research, this is not Brood War, and you could tell that David is crying right now. The ramp is down, and that is basically a challenge from Unresolvable. Siege tank is unsieged, and the Hellions can... I think Davy's a Daub, and there is the siege tank, but the Hellions could just go right past it, go up the ramp, but at the same time, it would probably be raised by then. Hellions actually doing a surprising amount of damage to that siege tank who's being like a total boss. Holy. Boom, boom.
Do 4 Hellions beat a siege tank? I'm guessing not.
I'm guessing not at all. But he is going to try to do some harass with the Hellions, and he's actually being successful. Kaboom! He does get 1. And there is a total of 1 worker kill from Microsoft that he could go off the ramp, but it is raised.
Totally missed his chance. Totally missed his chance to go up the ramp.
I don't know, man. I think that actually Unresolvable would have raised it by that time. But that's just me. It doesn't matter. 2 SCVs are here. 2 SCVs are dead. Boo! Oh, never mind.
They just barely got out of the range before the cooldown ended.
You know what? I gotta say, those SCVs, they just wanted front row seats to that siege tank versus 4 Hellions fight. Just saying.
It's like the siege tank is just driving around, like, shooting crap, and it's like, ugh.
Signing autographs.
Oh, 5 barracks coming up. What? I mean, is this just like you hold down the reactor button and then press the green button and then you win? Like,
honestly, I think it's just Unresolvable going bio. I mean, he gets supported off 2 bases. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any saturation, and a 3rd base is down. But at the same time, Microsoft's base is going down as well. And pretty soon, there's going to be some saturation at Unresolvable's 3rd.
Yeah, he's got a 3rd. Oh, look at that.
Oh boy, oh baby, a triple kill.
baby. So the thing that happens I've seen is that Seth gets his third like halfway done by the time that Unresolvable has it done.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting the armory. I can't tell. Oh, he got 4 factories, right? Okay, never mind then. I was like, I can't tell.
He's going
tell if
straight
he's
for
doing
mech.
mech or not.
He's going straight for mech. He doesn't have an armory. He's finishing his armory, I believe. No, he just is like halfway through, but Unresolvable
he really needs 2 armories.
We canceled the +1. Okay, go ahead.
He really needs 2 armories. Micro Slither?
Yeah, which he did last game.
Yeah, definitely. But he definitely needs 2. I keep getting them both confused because they switched colors last game.
Oh.
I'm getting frustrated now.
You know what I do? I put my mouse cursor over their buildings and their units to see what name they are.
Well, you're also colorblind, so...
That doesn't make sense. Shut up. No, like...
How many... Okay, let's see. 3 siege tanks to 3 siege tanks. So...
Oh, he saw the medevac! But he isn't repositioning, so he didn't see it for very long. And Micro Slither is completely out of position for this drop that's about to...
Oh, no. This is bad. I have a feeling that he didn't see it.
Yeah.
I have a feeling the computer was like, oh, it's in your range.
Oh, no. Here comes the siege tank. It's sieging, and here it comes. He does see it. He selected one of the SCVs, and he's moving, and boom! Oh, my gosh. 2 SCV kills with that one siege tank. He is focusing the engineering bay.
Which is not going to do anything.
It really is not. I mean, it's going to delay those missile turrets versus those medevacs, but I don't know, man. Siege tank being lifted up, there's no anti-air at all.
He really needs these Thors. He needs Thors and Vikings.
He definitely, yes, I agree.
I mean, if he doesn't get Thors, then at least get Vikings so that you can snippety snipe. You know?
Snippety snipe, man, yeah.
Snipe all day, every day.
All day, day.
Yeah, so this medevac just hanging out. He's getting his 4th base right now on Resolvable, which is great. I mean, especially against mech, you're just kind of hanging out and trying to outmaneuver your opponent. With these Hellions, though, they can possibly like run by. You know, just doing a Hellion run by, maybe kill off this 4th base. You know, do some damage to this 3rd. They could really do something, like do some damage. Some concussive shell, combat shield, +1, vehicle and ship weapons, and then +2 for armor, +2 for infantry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Interesting. And then
I just finished. Yeah.
Armory. Is the armory? Is it 2 armories? Or is that just 1? Yeah, 2 armories. Okay, good.